And now, introducing Mr. Farina! Yeah! 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 What's up, heavy bees? Back again for another wonderful edition of Physical Fitness with Mr. Farina! We are ready for another activity, another week, and some more fitness fun. Now, we're not going to use these guys. No! We're actually going to be using a different piece of equipment. Now, you know everything that I've taught you up to this point is something you can do at the comfort of your own home. And it's never going to change because we're forced to do PE in different places and because you have asynchronous Wednesdays and you've got to do your specials at home. We want to give you the opportunity to not have to worry about using PE or phys ed equipment at your house. So everything that we always use, Mr. Farina is coming up with clever ways to figure out how to be active with special things in our home. Now, the next piece of equipment that I'm going to ask you to get, there's going to be two things, not one, two things. That's all I need you to get. And when we get those two pieces of things, or piece of things, you're going to nicely go get them and bring them back. Now, as always, as I tell you to go get a piece of equipment, you're going to go. If you need to touch pause, I recommend doing that so you won't miss anything. Just hit pause, go get the equipment, and come back. Now, what we're going to use today is something that you need to ask your mommy and daddies that you can use, or whoever you live with, because I don't want anybody to get in trouble. I don't want anything to break, and I especially want us to be successful in everything that we do. So again, when you go to get this piece of equipment, ask mom, dad, or whoever you live with if it's okay. Once you get that piece of equipment, come back. If they can't use that piece of equipment, that's okay. There's other options, which I'm going to show you next. So the first thing I need you to do is you are going to find a nice little ball of stinky socks. Yes, a ball of stinky socks. We are going to be using socks once again. You've seen them before. You've seen them again. Our ball of stinky socks. Now, if you do have a ball, that's okay. So typically, Mr. Farina would like to use a ball if I have one, but a lot of us don't have those at home. So a nice piece of sock or socks, roll them up in a ball, put 2 or 3 in there, and you've got a nice little ball that you can use. So again, we're going to be using socks today, or a ball if you have them. Either or. It's completely up to you. Other than the socks that you need to get or the ball that you need to get, crazy. This is going to sound crazy, but we are actually using a piece of equipment that I know you never thought would be a fitness-related piece of equipment. We're going to be using a whole new world. No, we're not going to go sing those Disney songs. We're going to be actually using a broom. A broom in today's class. So like I said, what I need from you is this. You're going to hit the pause button when I say go. Go get a broom for you. Go get a sock or socks. Roll them up together and make a ball. Okay? Cool? Ready? And pause. Bye-bye. Unpause. Here, welcome back. Super excited, and we are ready to go. So make sure you have that equipment with you. A broom or a broomstick. If you cannot use a broom, you could use a baseball bat, you could use a pool noodle, you could use just a long stick that you find outside or a stick that you have around your house. Completely up to you. But for me, I want to use an actual broom because I think that most, if not all of us, have a broom at our house. So in our class today, everything that we do is going to be used with this wonderful broom. So you are going to get a chance to use the broom, to use the broom, to use the broom. Yeah, the broom. The broom! So that we can have some fun doing some physical fitness activities with our broom. And again, we'll get to the sock in a little bit. So first, we want to warm up our body with our broom. So the first thing we're going to do, really, really simple. All we're going to do is do tap, tap, and catch. So taking the broom, I'm going to put the broom up here. I'm going to put the handle down to the ground. And I'm going to do tap, tap, catch. And go to my other arm. Tap, tap, catch, and go to my other arm. Tap, tap, catch, tap, tap, catch. Good. So I want to see you do that right now in your homes, in your houses. I want to see a tap, tap, catch, and you can let it go. Tap, tap, catch. If you need to watch it with your hand-eye coordination, perfectly fine with me. Tap, tap, watch it in your hands. 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 Good. All right, let's go. Tap, tap, catch. Tap, tap, catch. Good. Tap, tap, catch. Tap, tap, catch. Good. We will rock you. Yeah. Rock you. Yeah. We will rock you. Good. Excellent job. So again, now you just did a tap, tap, catch. Fantastic. Now we want to start to move our bodies a little bit. We want to get some exercise going, and we want to break a sweat. So now with our broom, what I'm going to ask you to do is very simple. You're simply going to put it right here in front of your body, right in front of your neck, right underneath of your chin. Good. And with that broom, all I want to see you do is just nicely push it up to the sky. Oh, like you're pushing it. Lock your arms out, and then bring it back down. Good. Excellent. 2. Good. 3. Fantastic. 4. Good. You're just pushing straight up, back down. Straight up, back down. Straight up, back down. Straight up, back down. Great. So that was pretty easy. It should be easy for all of us. And again, this is one of those classes where I get to do all the fun stuff with you. I can't wait. The next one I want you to do, instead of just pushing straight up to the sky, now I want you to actually push towards me. You're going to push towards your screen. Pretty much like we're doing a push-up on the ground. But now you're just going to use the resistance of the broom. So I'm going to nicely spread my feet just to wide enough to be about shoulder width apart. I'm going to put my hands as close as I need to. It can be about shoulder width or a little bit bigger. And now I'm going to push that broom straight towards me, back and forth. 2, good. 3, good. 4, 5, 6, good. 4 more. Yes, you guys are rock stars. All right, so again, we pushed up, we pushed out. The next one I want you to do is you are going to nicely do arms up. So I want you to actually put it on your head. The broom is actually going to sit on your head. And then you're going to rotate your arms down. This is really good for your shoulder muscles or your shoulder blades. As you do this, you're going to nicely push it down and rotate your arm until it touches your belly. Good. And then you bring it up to your head and do it again. 2, good. 3, touch your belly, good. On your head. 4, good. 5, good. 6, good. 7, good. 8, good. 9, good. And 10, good. Excellent. Now the next thing I want you to do, I want you to do 5. Once again, you're going to do 5 push-ups, but this time now you're going to take your wonderful broom and you're going to put it right behind your head. And now with it resting on your neck, all I want you to do is nicely go up and down. 5 in a row. Ready, begin. 1, 2, yes. 3, yes. 4, yes. 5, that's it. Good job. All right, shake it out. Woo! Shake it out. All right. Now, you've gotten your body warm. You've gotten your arms nice and ready. The next thing I want you to do is very simple. I want you to nicely take that bar, and I want you to put it right behind your head again. And now you're going to do something called a squat. You're going to squat your body down. We're going to do 8 of these together. So I'm going to spread my feet. So once again, they're shoulder width apart. So in line with my shoulder. As I nicely go down, I'm going to keep my head up. I'm going to keep my head looking towards the ceiling. I'm going to bring my knees out over my chest. And then I'm going to nicely stand up high. I don't want to go down and lock my legs like this and then push back up. I just want to get nice and low and then be able to spring forward. So I'm going down, good, up. That's 1. Down, good, up. 2, fantastic. Good. 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 Excellent. Good. 2 more. 7 and 8. Yeah, good job, guys. You guys are doing a fantastic job. So again, now as we do the rest with our spoon, with our broom, you're going to nicely see Mr. Friend is going to be teaching us something a little different. Now, this kind of looks like a piece of equipment. You could use it as a baseball bat. You could use it as a hockey stick. You could use it as a golf club. 4! And nicely be using that wonderful piece of equipment. But in today's class, we're just going to work on using it similar to like a pillow polo stick or a hockey stick. We want to make sure that we're being safe indoors because most of us, it's really cold outside. We're going to be inside doing this activity. So I'm going to ask you to do something with that broom. I'm going to ask you to shake the broom's hand. Yes, you're going to shake the broom's hand. Now, I know the broom is not a real person or a real thing, but you're going to take your good hand, the hand that you color or draw with, and you're going to put it the middle of the broom. So I'm going to nicely pretend that I'm shaking the hand with the broom. So I'm about halfway down. So if you look at it, I'm about halfway there with my good hand. Now with my yucky hand or my not good hand, I'm going to put my yucky hand right on the top. And now I've got the stick in my hand. So again, my good hand at the bottom, my yucky hand at the top, the one that I don't use that often. And then when we swing, we're going to make sure that we swing back. We never, ever, ever want the broom handle. We want it to always stay low, and we never want all of the whiskers on the broom. We never want them to go above our waist. We want to always keep everything below our waist, belt buckle and under. So again, I shake the hand with my good hand. My other hand or opposite, my non-dominant, goes on the top, and then I'm going to bring it back to my waist and then forward. So I'm going to nicely go back and forth, back and forth. Good. I want you to practice 10 of those right now. Good hand, middle of your stick, top hand or yucky hand at the handle. You're going to put it down on the ground. Remember, you can't bring it up above your waist. So practice 10 shots. Follow through. Good. Follow through. Good. Follow through. And you pretend that you're just sweeping. And if moms and dads or grandparents, aunts and uncles, brothers, sisters, little brothers, little sisters, big sisters, anybody that lives in your house needs you to clean the floor, now's your chance to just go wee-la-la-la, wee-la-la-la, wee-la-la-la-la. You got a chance to clean the floor when you're playing PE today. Now, what I need from you is this, that wonderful sock ball that you went and got to start. Again, if you couldn't find socks to roll it up in a ball, you could just use a ball that you have at your home. But for me, I'm going to use a sock today. I'm going to use that sock because this is going to be the ball that I actually push. I'm going to nicely put that sock down on the ground. Now, when I use that sock, I'm going to nicely push it to a target. So my target today is simple. I just went upstairs and I got a blanket. You can get a washcloth, you can get a paper towel or a napkin, anything that you want to aim for. So I'm going to nicely put that blanket right down on the ground. And that blanket is going to be down on the ground in front of me. Now, by using that same technique, good hand in the middle, handshake your broom, your yucky hand at the top, I'm going to try and push that sock or push that ball to get it to stop on top of that napkin or that paper towel or, for me, that wonderful blanket. So your job is going to be to do the same. My challenge to you, if it's super, super easy, move back a little bit. If it's really, really hard, move a little bit closer. We want to work on the technique, but we also want to be successful in our game. So again, I'm going to measure it up. I've got my sock on the ground on my ball. I'm going to put my good hand in the middle, like I'm shaking the hand of the broom. I'm going to bring my other hand up. I'm going to nicely bring it back, and then I'm going to push. Oh, right on top. Then I'm just nicely going to go get it. I bring it back, and I try again. I put it down. I'm going to nicely push, back and forth, back and forth. Oh, yeah, right on top. So you're going to do the same. I want you to do about 10 to 15 of those, okay? 10 to 15 of just pushing back, pushing forward. Feel the technique. Feel the broom hit the ball. Feel the broom hit your socks and nicely push them on the ground.
And like I said before, you get to clean the house. How does it love to clean the house? To clean the house, the best part of this game. We make everything spicky and spanny.
All right. The other thing that I want you to do after you do this activity with just the pushing is I want you to get two things that you are going to aim for. Two different things. You can get anything you find. I'm in my basement right now. Let me see. What can I get? I know.
Be our guest, put the magic to the test.
Oh, and I got Ariel too. Under the sea.
Oh yeah, let's make sure we hope we don't break their legs this time. Okay, good.
All right, so I'm going to nicely put two of them down on the ground. I'm going to put one right here. Good. And then while that one stands up right there, I'm going to put the other one right next to it. So that way, we can know exactly what we're going to be aiming for. Now, like I said before, you can use a ball, you can use your socks, but once again, I want to get that technique of pushing that ball. So if I take my ball with my socks, I'm going to put it on the ground. I'm going to nicely try and make it in between. Now, this is where it's up to you. You can make it easier or harder based on how far you separate those things. So if you put them nice and close, it's going to be really tricky or a trick shot to try and get them in between. If you spread them out really far, it's going to be a lot easier. But your job is trying to aim that broom handle to nicely push the ball in between. So like I said, you did 10 from the other one. I want to see you do 10 of this one. I want to see nice and successful, good hand halfway through, shake the hand, yucky hand at the top on the handle. We're going to push back and then follow through. Yes! And to try and make it in between. Once again, I line myself up, good handshake, other hand forward, and then I push, yes, and I make it in. So your job is going to be doing the same. You're going to do 10 of them. If you're really having a blast and really having fun, my suggestion, move farther back. The longer it is or the farther it is, the harder it's going to be to make. And then it's going to be a really successful feeling when you get an opportunity to make it in between whatever two things you set up. So again, you want to work on trying to get it to stop on something. You then want to work on trying to get it in between something. But every single time using the appropriate technique, good hand, middle through, all the way halfway down, yucky hand on the top of the handle, and pretend that you're shaking the hand. Then remember, we bring it back, waist high, never go above your waist, and then we follow through to our waist as well. And then you do a good job, you make all the shots, you win the game! And Mr. Farina is a happy PE teacher! So, continue to work hard in every part of this activity. With your broom fitness, you never knew in a million years PE would actually get you to use a broom. So, continue to work hard in all that you do. I want to see you be really successful. Remember, as always, get in there, answer those discussion questions so I can give you credit. Remember, do a great job giving me all that feedback. Work hard today. If you have a brother or sister, mom, dad, anybody you want to share the memory with, please go ahead and do so. Have a blast, enjoy it, and just make some memories. Have some PE fun. All right, my lovely friends, my wonderful bees, as always, it is time to move on. You are going to go to another special if you're doing mine first, or if you're doing mine last. Have some fun to end your specials for the day. So this wonderful Asynchronous Wednesday is going to end with always our Hanby chant. So I love to do this chant, you love to do this chant, and I know that you and I love to do this chant together. So let's get it on. So here we go. I'm a Hanby bee, and I love to do PE. We laugh, we smile, and we play each and every single day. Hanby, go Hanby! All right, my Hanby bees, do your discussion questions, get them done, and I'll see you next week. Mr. Farina out. Peace!